Welcome to our new podcast on Zentegra. This is where we slow down the noise and talk about what actually matters in business. This podcast is really an extension of how we work at Zentegra. Thoughtful, structured, but practical. What we are doing here is simple. Real conversations, real insights, and real experience from inside the organizations.
And importantly, this isn't just for the people who already know Zentegra. If you're a business owner, operator, or someone responsible for growth, this series is meant to you for clarity, not to overwhelm.
Of course, yes. So let's start with something we often hear. Okay, so what exactly does Zentegra do? Okay, this is a common question, and honestly, it's a fair question too because we operate across multiple layers. At the core, Zentegra focuses on business transformation. We help organizations increase revenue, optimize cost, and improve profitability. But we don't treat this as an isolated goals. Everything is connected: people, processes, data, and systems.
That connection is a key.
Yeah.
So a lot of companies try to fix one department at a time, sales, finance, and they wonder why nothing really changes.
True, yeah.
What we do differently is look at the entire flow of the business, how information moves, where delays happen, and where money leaks.
Exactly, that is correct.
Right.
So, and once you see this full picture, transformation becomes less about tools and more about the total alignment itself.
Absolutely. So I want to spend a moment on why Zentegra was built this way. So we have worked with businesses that were doing a well on paper, good revenue, decent team, but internally things were messy. So the decisions were reactive, reports came late, teams were overloaded with the manual works.
And yeah, the leaderships are stuck in chaos also. So that's really where Zentegra steps in. So we exist to replace the chaos with clarity. Instead of asking like what went wrong last month, like that questions, we go with like, we help the businesses ask what will happen next month and how do we control it.
Exactly.
That will be the main picture which we look into.
Right. That shift alone changes how a owner operates, right? And they stop reacting and start leading.
True, that is correct. So one thing I want to clarify to the audience, we are not just advisors. We consult, but we also implement, automate, and manage. We design workflows, we build systems, we integrate the applications, and then we stay involved to make sure it actually works in real life.
That's right. So that ongoing involvement matters more than the people realize. A lot of projects fail not because the solution was wrong, but because no one owned it after the go live. At Zentegra, managed services are the big part of the value. We continuously refine, support, scale the systems as the business grows.
Of course, if someone is listening and wondering, is a Zentegra for me? Here is the honest answer. If your business is growing and your system haven't caught up, yes, it is.
Right. Especially for the small and mid-sized markets.
Of course, yes.
So the people who feel too many tools, too many spreadsheets, too little visibility, Zentegra is there for them.
Of course, yes, that is correct. And this Zentegra's podcast is really our way of opening up the internal conversation. Each episode will focus on one idea: automation mistakes, growth blockers, financial clarity, scaling systems. You can all find it here itself.
Definitely. And if you found the episode useful, we can give you a complete free consultation on how to streamline, strategize your business completely for free. So link is right in the description. Please check it out.
Yeah, and next week we are talking about something every business struggles with: why most automation projects fail, even with the right tools.
Exactly. So make sure to subscribe and like, share, and follow for more such videos. Download the resource and join us for the next week. See you until then. Bye-bye.